This particular protest event is a protest of solidarity with Federal Republic of Nigeria and also Lagos State. We condemn in the strongest term the havoc being wreaked by Boko Haram.
Yes.
And we also condemn the kidnapping of our innocent girls by this diabolical evil group.
Allahu Akbar, alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar.
For the purpose of the introduction, we are from the Center for Global Peace Initiative, as you can see on the banner. This particular protest event is a protest of solidarity with Federal Republic of Nigeria and also Lagos State. We condemn in the strongest term the havoc being wreaked by Boko Haram.
Yes.
And we also condemn the kidnapping of our innocent girls by this diabolical evil group. And that is why we have written to the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babatunde Fashola, that we are coming today to come and tender our letter of solidarity to him for onward transmission to the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. And this program that you have seen is organized in collaboration with other Islamic organizations and NGOs. Some of our collaborators are Pure Art Foundation, the Young Muslim Association, the Muslim Student Society, League of Muslim Schools, and other organizations. So we call on the security apparatus of the state and of the nation to collaborate, to support, and to show solidarity to this particular program. And we pray to Almighty Allah to assist us and to sustain Nigeria and also Lagos State. So I will now hand over to our Executive Director. But before doing that, we want to request the security. Have we been given permission to see the governor to convey our letter to him, both verbally and also in written?
Oh, yeah. You're welcome.
Welcome, sir.
I'm not going to be speaking for the government.
Okay,
I'm going to be on my... Okay, no problem. As you can see, we are securing it.
Yes, we know.
And our duty is to ensure that, one, that there is peace, and two, to protect this government office. I don't know if you have written a letter.
We have written a letter.
To the government that
Yes, yes, we have written.
This is a topic. Unfortunately, today, if you all know that today is Children's Day.
Yes.
And so, you know, as the governor of the state, he has a very big role to play. Exactly. In the celebration. So, to the best of our knowledge, governor is not already at the venue of the student day now, as well as preparing to go there. But having said that, now that you are here, we will try our best to communicate the presence of God. Here. So let's see. I cannot give 100% assurance that the governor himself will be here because of the Children's Day celebration when he has to attend. So, but I will try. That's why I'm trying to make communications now to see if we can get that across. So if you won't be allowed to receive your letter, definitely it's possible to send somebody. If everybody is not at that venue, I cannot say to that. But I will see how we can get across, pass the information across, and see if somebody will come. So meanwhile, you can continue with your singing, slogan, and you try as much as possible to help us by not blocking the road entirely.
Nigeria wà ta ló wà? Owó Nigeria wà ta ló wà? Àwọn ọmọ ogun Nigeria wà ta ló wà? Ó sọ fún ọkọ wọn kó Sambisa kó gbé àwọn ẹwà ní 48 hours. Ẹni pé ńgbà kan tán jí mọ́tò bàbá wa Ọbásanjọ́ nígbà tó pàṣẹ fáwọn ọlọ́pàá mọ́tò yẹn di rírí a fẹ́ kí 48 hours kan gbé àwọn ẹwà. Wọ́n dẹ̀ lè ṣe àbọ̀ lè ṣe. Wọ́n bá jọ́ ọmọ wọn kí wọ́n máa ṣe. Ṣùgbọ́n tó kó jọ́ ọmọ mẹ̀kúnnù. Sọ́nà à ń rọ̀ wá kó ká bá tètè sọ fún wọn kán lè tè rányàn kó wá gba lẹ́tà lọ́wọ́ wa. Èkó ò ní bàjẹ́ o. Wọ́n tọ́ the governor of Lagos State, in person of His Excellency, Mr. Babatunde Fashola San, has sent capable and able representative to come and talk to us and accept our letters. He is the Commissioner for Information in Lagos State, and we are going to do it in orderly manner. The first spokesperson for us is Ajia Sherifa Ajibade. She's going to read her speech and tender that letter to the governor.
This letter is directed to the President and Governor of Lagos State, Ikeja, Lagos. Please rescue the girls. For about 2 months now, over 200 girls have been missing. No to Boko Haram. Worse still, people have been politicizing the various security issues in Nigeria. We need to iterate the fact that this singular act can negatively impact on the girl-child education, which is a prerequisite for the attainment of the number 3 MDG, which is to eliminate gender disparity in primary and secondary school education, latest by the year 2015. The abduction of these girls seeking to be educated and the inability of our government to secure their release send shivering fear down the spine of both mothers and girl children, particularly in the northern Nigeria where education has not been given necessary attention. Thus, the sustenance of whatever success we have made in girl child education over the years is hinged on the rescue of the Chibok girls. So, Mr. President and his team should act urgently. It is worthy of note that the Prophet of Islam, Muhammad Sallallahu said, "Educate the girl child, you educate the nation." The position of Islam is not obscure on education for both males and females. Islam is pro-education and not anti-education. We emphatically say that education is halal, while terror is haram. Boko Haram is not Islam, and Boko Haram does not represent Islam nor Muslims. Again, as Muslim women and mothers, we will not stop at street protests to demand for action. We will mobilize, organize, and fight for the protection of the rights of the girl child in Nigeria. We will, in this instance, not relent until this government does what is expected of it, to apprehend the perpetrators and rescue the girls. Thank you very much. We are praying and hoping that the girls will be rescued very soon. I'm representing the Muslim women organizations in Lagos State. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babatunde Rajafashola's son, and members of the Lagos State administration here present, we convey our warmest greetings to you by saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your Excellency, our mission here is twofold. One is to commemorate with you on yet another occasion of the Children's Day. The other is to express our views and solidarity with the rest of our compatriots in the country on the case of the abducted school children from the Federal Government Girls College Chibok in Chibok local government area of Borno State. And by extension, convey 1 or 2 words to Mr. President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. It is our belief that today, being the Day of the Child, offers the appropriate opportunity to do all this. On the occasion of the Children's Day, permit me to say that we appreciate the effort of your administration in the task of making the future of our nation better and brighter by focusing on the rights of the child. The Child's Right Law, which embodies certain rights as inalienable to the child, and the violation of which is punishable by appropriate penalties, is a step in the right direction. We are proud of your administration in this regard, in this and similar regard. We however implore you not to rest on your laurels, as the task of running a complex state as Lagos is necessarily daunting. Your Excellency, even though today ought to be a day of celebration, we are saddened by the abduction of over 200 girls in Chibok local government area of Borno State by the Boko Haram insurgents and the attendant cluelessness and lackluster performance of the Nigerian government in bringing this horror to a close. We, as a collective of Muslim organizations, condemn in the strongest term this heinous crime and also express our disappointment at the manner in which the issue was previously handled by the federal government of Nigeria until recent external intervention. We say with every emphasis that acts of abduction, killing, kidnapping, wanton destruction and terrorism are all alien to Islam both in letter and spirit. We affirm that these acts constitute not only crimes against humanity, but also crimes against Allah and His religion. For Allah has ordained that to kill a soul is liable to killing the entire humanity. Quran chapter 5 verse 32. We say likewise that Boko Haram and its ideology of forceful conversion of people away from their religion runs counter to the dictate of Islam, which affirms that let there be no compulsion in religion, for truth is clear and distinct from error. Quran chapter 2 verse 256. We also reiterate that Islam forbids spreading evil and corruption in the land and recommends appropriate punishment for harbingers of evil and destruction like the Boko Haram sect. Quran chapter 5 verse 33. We therefore lend our total support to the ongoing effort to rescue the abducted girls and reunite them with their families. On unconditional release of the girls, we stand. Your Excellency, we are appalled at the incessant loss of lives and the destruction of properties on a scale unprecedented in the country. This, as you are aware, is already portraying us as a nation where life has no value in the community of nations. In other climes, government would deploy all resources and attention to rescue one individual. But in our own case, the loss of hundreds of lives in a single week and the abduction of over 200 schoolgirls did not deter our leaders from dancing to Azonto. We stand here today to query the allocations running into billions of naira security votes and the corresponding increase in the spate of loss of lives and heightened insecurity in the nation. Our leaders claim to be committed to education as part of the Millennium Development Goals. Yet, they are unperturbed at the kidnap of over 200 secondary school girls in a region where education is the least of consideration until international outcry forced the hands of our government to necessary action. The invitation of multinational force to help handle the insurgency, despite the global acclaim of our military in similar operations in other countries, shows how rudderless we have become as a nation. Your Excellency, we wish to also draw attention to the insinuation by some uninformed and mischievous individuals who intend to label Islam and Muslims with names that do not represent us. Are we terrorists?
No!
Do we support Boko Haram?
No!
Do we subscribe to Boko Haram?
No!
Do they have anything to do with our ideology?
No!
Is Boko Haram Islamic?
No!
We condemn Boko Haram in its entirety.
Yes!
Now, I'm saying that some mischievous individuals, these individuals peddle lies, they carry stories and false alarms with the intention of sowing discord and rancor between Muslims and their neighbors and to create an atmosphere of fear and mistrust. Are you going to allow them to happen?
No!
Alfred, are you going to allow that to happen? No! Are you going to allow it to happen? No! Are you going to allow that to happen? No! We solidarize with one another and on unconditional return of our children, we stand. Yes. Your Excellency, we say again that we abhor terrorism and all the acts that go with it. We therefore appeal to well-meaning Nigerians to continue to see and treat the Boko Haram insurgency from its origin, which is political and not religious. Is Boko Haram religious?
No!
Is Boko Haram religious?
No!
Is it political?
Yes!
Is it political?
Yes!
Your Excellency, with regard to this insurgency rocking the nation, is Boko Haram religious?
No!
I ask again, is it political?
Yes!
Is it political?
Yes!
Is it political?
Yes!
We must not allow them to divide us with religion. Yes! We must not allow them to divide us with ethnicity. Yes! Boko Haram is not religious. Yes! Boko Haram is political, yes, and must be treated like that. Yes. Your Excellency, with regard to this insurgency rocking the nation, we would like you to convey to Mr. President of the need for him to drop politics. The President needs to drop politics, bring together all stakeholders, especially Nigerians, and put a stop to the loss of lives, which is becoming a daily routine now in the entire length and breadth of the dot. We also want Mr. President to know that corruption is the bane of our existence as a nation. It is not true, as claimed by Mr. President, that the issue of corruption is overblown. Is corruption issue overblown in Nigeria? Oh. Are we not still looking for our $20 billion? Yes. Are we not still looking for our $20 billion? Yes. Is corruption our bane or not? Yes. Is corruption our bane or not? Yes. We need the President to tackle the issue of corruption. We say that corruption is the hydra-headed monster that is threatening to consume us as a nation. And Mr. President must see that combating it is the road to success in his administration of this country. Until recently revealed by foreign governments, our leaders, especially Mr. President, have always denied that the Nigerian military is ill-equipped to tackle the insurgents, despite humongous allocation to security as a way of concealing the corruption that goes on at that level. However, with the case of low morale in the military and 2 mutinies carried out by soldiers in less than a month, need we say more? Need we say more? No. Need we say more?
No.
Who does not know that corruption is our problem in Nigeria?
Nobody.
Corruption is our problem. Finally, sir, we implore Mr. President to bring a quick end to the Boko Haram insurgency, tackle security concern, and restore sanity and stability to our nation. We say enough of all this negative trend. No. Enough of all this negative trend. No. Enough of all this negative trend. No. As CGPI, we are ready to collaborate with the government in bringing this horror to an end. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi.
Let us listen to response from the Honorable Commissioner for Information, Honorable Birogba.
Sallu ala Nabi Leaque.
Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
I'm sure there's nobody that's against the Holy Prophet. Sallu ala Nabi Leaque.
Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
First of all, I'd like to commend all of us for the spirit of oneness that we have displayed here today. I'd like to remind us that it is not different from what Islam has taught us. Islam says we are one, and all of us are one. Are we not one?
We are one.
Fine. If that is so, it is this same oneness of spirit that has brought us out today. Even though today it rained from night till dawn, we all feel that rather than sleep at home, we should, in the spirit of bringing sanity to Nigeria, come out and tell the world that we're not happy with what is happening. Is that not the mission here? Therefore, let me start by apologizing on behalf of the governor, your governor that you voted for, your amiable governor, Babatunde Raji Fashola. He would have been here personally. But as you know, we as a government in Lagos do not believe that we should succumb to insurgents' mission. Therefore, today we have been out to receive the children as they march and parade. It is their day, we must share it with them. And that's why you find me in this uniform, sharing with the children their day, so that they can be happy, even as the terrorists want us to bow to their own, machinations. To us in Lagos State, we believe that there is nothing we can do to liven the spirit of even the girls kidnapped in Chibok than for us to go out today, allow the children to have their day, so that the insurgents can see that they have not made us to bow. And that is what we have done. Today, we have filed out at the police college, Ikeja, where the children have had their parade, they have had their day, they have been in very high spirit. Babatunde Raji Fashola has addressed them. From there, we were on our way to another program of the children, the Kids Club at Ikeja too, when I heard that, all of you that are my own, brothers and sisters are here. And the governor says I should come here and let you know that he would want to be here personally, but he doesn't want to keep you waiting till perhaps in the evening. That would defeat the spirit of oneness that we all have. And so today I am here representing him to thank you first of all for being very good fathers and mothers. We are parents. We all have our children. Because we have that experience, we will not allow our children to even go out, even today that it rained. I'm sure that one or two of us would have said, Fatima, where are you? Shakiru, are you at home? Gani, are you outside caring for them? come and imagine what those who have, you know, perhaps been away, who have their children away from them for over a month will feel. So we are all pained. We feel the way the parents of these children feel. We feel that this is not the best time for us in Nigeria. What is happening here is against human thinking, not even Islam. It does not agree with the thinking of a normal human being. Why should, you know, terrorism be the order of the day in our country? Why should we then begin to see ourselves in a way that would divide us, when really and truly Allah, the only one God, created all of us? Why should we then come and bring those things that will continue to divide us? Is it religion we want to introduce? Is it ethnicity? Is it any other thing we want to introduce? Especially when religion of Islam is not one that believes that there must be division. It's not one that believes that there shouldn't be education. Because even the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam enjoined us to seek knowledge. Even if we take us, that time, the farthest, place to Saudi Arabia was China. And he now said, even if we take us from Saudi Arabia, go to China, please, you must seek knowledge. Therefore, in Islam, it is even against the law not to seek knowledge. Because even Allah said, Farifuni Qabla Anta Budun. I'm sorry, I'm a student of... he says, you must seek me before you worship me now. He gave us that challenge. He even did not end there. He says, because if you don't know me, how will you worship me? That tells us that we must seek knowledge. Therefore, Islam is not against education. Islam is not against seeking knowledge. And I'm happy that we all know now that the terrorists are not Muslims. Yes. They don't belong to religion. They only use religion to cover up. Perhaps they are not the ones even bringing up religion. It is perhaps some other people that are trying to label them as religious groups, because they have done, their wars to Muslims, to Christians, to everybody. Yeah. So it is really not a religious thing. But I want to implore you, as we want these children to be back, I think there are some things we must do by ourselves too. One, let us still seek their arrival, their return, in the lawful and peaceful way Islam enjoined us. Islam enjoined us to do everything we want to do in a way that will bring peace. Therefore, everything we must do in the way we want to seek the return of these children must be according to the dictates of Allah, must be according to how Islam has dictated that we should do, must be according to the laws of the land, must be in a way that will not make us even continue to lose souls because we want to recover them. Therefore, I think because we all belong to Islam, we must continue to pray for them. We must continue to pray for this country. We must continue to pray for ourselves, so that even at the time this country is going to be back, all of us are going to reap from it. I enjoin you, therefore, to continue to carry the banner of Islam very high, because that is the only thing that can guarantee us a life after we have left here. That is the only thing that we can fall back to when we have lost the souls that we hold on to now. I enjoin you, therefore, to be very, very good Lagosians. The spirit of Lagos says that all of us must, abide by the rules of the land. In our own little way, let us try and keep according to the laws of Lagos. The laws of Lagos enjoins us to, one, be very, very good to ourselves, be very good to our neighbors, be very good to the government, so that anything that is not good, we will not do. The spirit of Lagos says, do not engage in whatever you feel yourself that is not good. That spirit of Lagos is not any new thing. It is the spirit of Islam that Lagos has borrowed from. Because if you do the right thing to yourself, if you do the right thing to your neighbor, I don't see why all of us will not live good life. And that is the only thing Islam has enjoined us. So today I commend to you the spirit of Lagos, which says all of us must live according to law and order in Lagos. It is against the law for anybody to feel that, let me just urinate somewhere there, nobody is seeing me. Because as nobody is seeing you, Allah is seeing you.
But we need CCTV camera.
Even if there are no CCTV camera, after all, there is no CCTV camera in heaven. And from heaven, Allah is seeing us, what we are even doing in the corners of our room. So it is against the spirit of Lagos to feel that, after all, no policeman there, there's no last man. I want to run red light. Nobody is seeing me. I can still rush and run red light. It is against the spirit of Lagos. It is against the spirit of Lagos to drive against traffic. It is against the spirit of Lagos to want to take whatever is not your own. Because where you feel nobody is seeing you, Allah is seeing you. So today that the children have their day, it coincides with the creation of Lagos State. Lagos State was created on May 27, 1967. So it is Children's Day today, it is Lagos Day today. I want to use that spirit to thank you for taking the interest of our children and our country in the high spirit and demanding for the release of these girls. We join you to say that these girls must be brought back alive. They will be brought back alive in Jesus' name. They will. Because Allah says whatever we want, we should tell God. Isn't it so? Yes. We are saying to Allah today that Allah should just, make sure that these girls are brought back to us alive, so that our country can continue to be a place of peace. I thank you very much for sparing the time to do this, and I assure you that all these letters will get to Mr. President. We will also even go further to make sure that we let him see that Lagos people, very peaceful people, very orderly people, are demanding that these Chibok girls kidnapped be brought back alive safely to their parents. Isn't it what you demand? Yes. I'm assuring you that we will deliver your message. Thank you very much. On behalf of
the convener of this particular protest, we thank His Excellency Mr. Proprietors Fashola San and his able representative, Commissioner for Information in Lagos State, Mr. Latif Ibirogba. I want to assure you that some of the things you have raised, we have already imbibed them. When we leave this place, we are organizing a national prayer for the nation so that Allah will touch the hearts of these demons and they will be able to release our daughters, inshallah. But before we leave this particular place, we want to implore or request our revered sheikh to give us a short prayer, because we are told that that the sword of the Muslim is what? The prayer. So inshallah. وفي الآخرة عذاب النار. اللهم نسألك لهذا البلد بلد نيجيريا أمنا والأمانة والسلامة والاستقرار. اللهم أعنا في بلدنا. اللهم نسألك علما نافعا ورزقا واسعا وطعما عافيا. اللهم نسألك الأمن والأمانة والسلامة والاستقرار في بيوتنا وفي أسرتنا وفي أهلنا وفي بلدنا. اللهم انصرنا عزيزا عاجلا يا يكون العالمين. اللهم ارجع طالبات الينا سالمات يا يكون العالمين. ربنا اتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة عذاب النار. ربنا ابق علينا صبرا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا من الكافرين. اللهم أعنا في أوطاننا. اللهم أعنا في أوطاننا. اللهم أعنا في أوطاننا. اللهم كن معنا في بلد نيجيريا. اللهم كن أكامنا وكن ولاة أمورنا وكن معنا جميعا. اللهم
نسألك الأمن والأمان والسلام والاستقرار والطمأنينة في أنفسنا وفي بيوتنا وفي أسرتنا وفي بلدنا برحمة يا الراحمين. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن أخطأنا، ربنا تمنع الإنصار كما طلب من قبلنا، ربنا وتولنا ما نتوكل به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا، أنت مولانا وانصرنا من الكافرين. اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا، اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا، اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا يا رب العالمين. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وبارك على محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم انك مجيد. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام.
Anyway, the first message we have for the whole thing is that it is directed to the Boko Haram themselves first, that they should please for God's sake release these students. They should return them. The presence of the girls with them is making our hearts bleed every day. They should please release these girls. And secondly is that we want, as much as we may have to appreciate the effort of the federal government in all it has been doing so far, mobilizing the international communities, we must still reprimand that there has been no results. We want action to results. They have done this, they have done that. We have not seen the results. What everybody is after now is the return of those girls. We have done this, we have done that. It's enough. The international community has even come to confirm that it is corruption that is affecting us most, that may even affect the delay of the release of these girls. So then, thirdly, is that we totally, in strong words, condemn the deliberate attempt of some people and the media itself to deliberately denigrate the tenet of our noble religion by associating or attaching our religion to the actions of the Boko Haram, to the evils that have been perpetrated by the Boko Haram. So that's the third message, that we totally dissociate from those communities that are saying Boko Haram are propagating Islam with all this they are doing. It is uncalled for. It is not part of Islam. If Boko Haram is not a new political party, if it is not a new NGO, then Boko Haram should be a new religion. It is never Islam. It is a new religion that is founded by Ibrahim Shakau. So that is all I think we have to say in the whole of this thing. And we are telling the governor of Lagos State to please use his political office, his nobility among the governors in Nigeria to help us pass this message to Nigeria, to the federal government and even to the international community, that people are tired of these actions with no results. That people are tired of corruption in Nigeria. People are tired of killings here and there, and people are even tired of propaganda against their noble religion. Muslims are tired of propaganda against our noble religion, Islam.
The purpose of this gathering today is for us as Muslims to come out and show solidarity with our children who have been held captive for quite some time, more than a month now. Also, these children are girls, and we too, as being parents and owners of schools, and parents as well, we feel it is necessary for us to come and solidarize with our parents and for the release of these children. The activities of Muslims are not terrorists. Even in Islam, the Prophet ﷺ even told us that even in the war front, during war, Muslims, women and children are not to be touched. And this because they are a very delicate set of people. So to this extent, this group of people that have been held captive, there is need for us to come together, all of us to come together and ensure that these children are released so that they can go freely to their parents and live a normal life. So, and that is basically why we are here today.
Boko Harams have always claimed to be fighting the cause of Islam. So what's the position of Muslims in Nigeria as far as this is concerned?
Basically, Muslims are not terrorists. And Islam owes a life of a single individual in high esteem. In fact, if a person takes the life of a person illegally, such a person is liable to be tried for murder and as a result of that, the person can be killed in retaliation for that. So Islam is completely against the killing of a single soul, not to talk of several souls. So Islam is seriously against all forms of terrorism in whatever form it may take. Islam is not in support. And Muslims in Nigeria, we seriously condemn acts of terrorism. We are not terrorists.
Thank you.
Okay, my name is Shukra Yusuf. I'm from Assoc College. I want the government to act fast about this thing. Last time I came here, the deputy governor said we should fast and pray. It's not only by fasting and praying. We also need their actions. We also need their actions. We want their action. A quick action. We want them, please. We want the Boko Haram to stop the abduction of girls, killing and sort of Boko Haram or what they call themselves. Please, we want them to stop it.
The president is that he should be proactive. We should not only be saying prayers. He should be very proactive in bringing back the girls. It is enough is enough. It is not wise at all. It is not good at all for a country like this, very big country, the giant of Africa, to be looking for girls for close to a month, or I don't know let's say close to a month, and we cannot find them. Please, they should stop pretending to us. He has said it himself that he knew who the Boko Haram is. He should please tell them and bring the girls back to us.
My name is Mrs. Abdurrahim. I'm from Surulere Area Council, local government. Please, I want the government to help us. We are the mothers. We are feeling the pang of motherhood. For the past 3 months now, we have been expecting these girls. Even some of the parents of the girls, they are now depressed. Most of them, they are not happy. Even we mothers, we are feeling it. We don't know where they are. We don't know how they feel. We are feeling it here. Our children are feeling it. Even the children around that they are in the same border that they escaped, they are feeling it. They cannot sleep. Please, we want the federal government, good luck Jonathan, our honorable president, to please help us and bring those girls out now. We want them back. We are depressed. We are not happy. We cannot sleep. We cannot sleep in comfort. We don't want these things to happen again. We don't want bombing. We don't want it. We don't want it because Nigeria is not like this again. Nigeria is not like this. Please help us to beg the government to help us and bring the girls back.
My name is Abdul Abadetunji. The captured girl is an issue that bothers all Nigerians. Because they are the presidents and ministers of tomorrow, they are leaders we are handing over to. So we are not very happy. The government should expedite action. They should go in all totality to the whatever bush they say they are and go and fish out those girls. I'm sure the capacity of the Nigerian military is okay to do it. Government should give them the back. They should encourage them to bring them back the girls. The parents are not happy, and we are all parents. We are equally not happy. They should bring them back to us. That's my feeling as a Nigerian. Thank you very much.
Okay, my name is Abdulrazak Akinladi. I'm a teacher by profession, and I know the situation in Nigeria, nobody likes it. These children belong to a particular people. It could be anybody's children. So if you don't fight today to release these girls, it means myself, yourself, and any other person, children, can be held hostage too. And where are we going? They are the leaders of tomorrow. If you continue to do like this, it means we don't have any future. So the government should do in all their power to bring these girls back to their parents, so that Nigeria will live in peace and tranquility. That's my message.
They should help us so that they can release the girls. We want them back.
How soon are you expecting them?
Very soon. Very, very soon, even if it is today.
What's your name?
Abmalik Naima.
Wait, another person.
adúpẹ́ fún Ọlọ́run adúpẹ́ ní ẹ̀kan sí agbárọgbà gbọ́dọ̀ alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin ìrun àti akí kọ́lọ́run kú tó ẹgbọ́ lọ́wọ́ wa gbogbo apẹ́pẹ́ fúrú wa kọ́lọ́run kú gbà lọ́wọ́ wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn elétò tí wọ́n kó wá síbí nínú àwọn kan tí wọ́n fi sínú ètò wọn ní pé aba kírun tán pé ká ṣe àdúà fún ìlú wa gbogbo rògbòdìyàn tí ń bẹ ń bẹ yìí Ọlọ́run bàbá ní fi òpin sí àmín tabakaluku ani dáadáa a ó rí bí Ànábì Ibrahim alayhi salam ó sì tẹnu mọ́ àdúà sílùú Mẹ́kà ní ìbéèrè lẹ́yìn pé Ọlọ́run kó sí ìlú Mẹ́kà ní ìlú ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ tó ní kí Ọlọ́run bá lè kọ́lá kọ́ darí àwọn oríṣiríṣi bẹ́ẹ̀ Suratu Baqara arí ń bẹ̀ Suratu Ibrahim arí ń bẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ láàrin inú Sunan Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam nígbà táwọn sọ tí a dé lu Madina jáse jíra tí ó di pé àìsàn oríṣiríṣi pẹ̀lú àwọn mùsùlùmí àgàgà àìsàn ibà Abubakar wà nù ẹni tí ara rẹ̀ ọ̀yá ìlà radiyallahu ajma'in wà nù ẹni tí ara rẹ̀ ọ̀yá àmọ́ wá Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala lọ pé gbàjarè bá ní Muhammad anabi wa sàdúrà sílùú Madina ọbẹ̀ lọ́n pé ibà tí ń bẹ́ lu Madina kọ́lọ́n kó mú bẹ́ẹ̀ kó mú lọ sí ẹ̀kẹ́ ju fà ọlọ́ọ̀bà àlekọ́lá ó sì gbàdúrà náà bákan tó máa rí níbi táwọn ibi tí ń sàdúrà fún Madina ó ní rẹ Ọlọ́run Ibrahim ọ̀rẹ́ rẹ ni olólùfẹ́ rẹ ni òṣìṣẹ́ rẹ ni èmi náà nábì ẹ̀ mọ jẹ́ olólùfẹ́ rẹ mo jẹ́ Ibrahim sàdúrà fún ìlú Mẹ́kà Ọlọ́run gbàdúrà rẹ̀ èmi náà wá ń sàdúrà fún Madina ìrẹ Ọlọ́run àlépèlé dáadáa tó sí ìlú Mẹ́kà kọ́ bá sí ìlú Madina a rí tí Ànábì náà tọrọ fún ìlú Madina níjọ́ kó tó ń sọ onírẹ Ọlọ́run ṣáà tá a lè pè ní Syria lé ní àtàwọn tó yípo orí Ọlọ́run bá alikẹ́ ọlá bá ní sí orí síbẹ̀ sí ìbùkún síbẹ̀ àwọn ará Nájìdì náà ní Nájìdì ńkọ́ Ànábì tọrọ fún àwọn ìlú yìí orí díẹ̀ lẹ́ni náà ànúfẹ́ bẹ Ọlọ́run bá fún lu Nàìjíríà táwa ń bẹ yìí Ọlọ́run bá alikẹ́ ọlá ìwọ ni Ànábì Ibrahim gbà tó fi gbàdúrà rẹ̀ sílùú Mẹ́kà wọ́n ní Ànábì Muhammad bẹ́ẹ̀ tó fi gbàdúrà ní Madina ọ̀nà tó wá ń bẹ̀ lé ní ìlú Nàìjíríà wà yìí wọ́n sá gbàdúrà wà lé lórí gbogbo ìta ń ṣe lẹ́ni kọ̀ọ̀kan ọlọ́run mọ́sá bá ní gbà. ìdáhùnsẹ́ ní àpapọ̀ ọlọ́run mọ́sá bá ní gbà. lẹ́lómi ìta lè gbégbé jù ẹ́ lọ wọ́n ló sọ pé ó ní ẹsẹ̀ ìbò lákùn. wọ́n ló ní ká pẹ́ ọ̀dà wa lóhùn. àwa ń pè é bó sọ yí pé ọ̀dà wa lóhùn mọ́sá ìdá wa lóhùn. nínú tá ń pè é fún tọ́jú wa lógún lé ní pọ̀jù náà ní al-amnu wal-aman was-salam wal-istiqrar wat-tumanina. ààbò ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ àlàáfíà lọ́lọ́run wọlbá tí mi lọ́kànbalẹ̀ mọ́tà bí alọ́kànbalẹ̀ ó lè dé wa. ìrọ̀ ọlọ́run lórúkọ náà ní assalam ọba àlàáfíà mọ́sà ìjogún àlàáfíà sí àyíká wa, àlàáfíà nínú ẹ̀mí wa, àlàáfíà nínú ilé wa, àlàáfíà níbi iṣẹ́ wa, àlàáfíà ní orílẹ̀-èdè wa. ìrọ̀ ọlọ́ba bí alọ́kànbalẹ̀ o yọ ìbòyà kó nù gbèsè ayé wa, ìrọ̀rùn mọ́sà ìjogún gbèsè ayé wa. àwa ń bẹ wọlbá tí máa darí àwọn olórí, gbogbo àwọn olórí wa mọ́sà bá darí wọn síbi tí ó yọ nínú. olórí àpapọ̀, olórí state, olórí local government bá ní darí ọkàn wọn síbi tí ó tẹ̀rọ lọ́ba lọ́rùn. àwọn nǹkan tí ó lè jẹ́ orí fún aláyé àtọ̀run jí kó jẹ́ kí wọ́n máa ṣe fún wa, kó tó lè jẹ́ àkóbá fún aláyé àtọ̀run ọlọ́ọ̀bá àlekọ́lá lè jìnlẹ̀ sínú ìgbésí ayé wọn. ọ̀rọ̀ Boko Haram tó ń dá ilà yìí lọ́lẹ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè wa, ìrọ̀ Ọlọ́run ìpìlẹ̀ rẹ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀yìn rẹ̀ ọmọ o, níbi ó dé dúró iná ọmọ òpin ọmọ. gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n bá ń bẹ ní abẹ́ rẹ̀ ọ̀dá ń tipa rí ọ̀ká, ìrọ̀ Ọlọ́run mọ́sà bá ní dá wọn dúró. ìrọ̀ Ọlọ́run gbogbo wọn tí wọ́n fi gàgà Boko Haram bójú ṣe bàjẹ́ mọ́sà bá ní tú àṣírí wọn. báyìí pé olówó bá ní wọ́n ní bá ní tú àṣírí wọn. báyìí pé olóṣèlú bá ní tú àṣírí wọn. bí wọ́n bá jẹ́ aráàlú ìbá ní tú àṣírí wọn. bí wọ́n bá jẹ́ aráàlú bá ní tú àṣírí wọn. gbogbo tí mi lábẹ́ Boko Haram pátá kọ̀pamọ́bọ̀rẹ̀ Ọlọ́run aburú láwùjọ ìbániyọ́kù ń bẹ́ẹ̀. àtọlọ́dọ̀ rẹ ni o mọ́sá ìdáàbò rẹ bò wá, lẹ́nu kọ̀ọ̀kan mọ́sá ìdáàbò rẹ bò wá. àwa ń bẹ Ọlọ́run ọba rẹ ọba kan ṣoṣo tó pé kò sí nǹkan míì tá a lè fi wú ẹ onítọ́jú ẹ, o sì fẹ́ràn ìṣọ̀kan. abẹ Ọlọ́run fúnlẹ̀ wa ìṣọ̀kan mọ́yọ́kù ń bẹ́ẹ̀. ẹlẹ́yàmẹ̀yà tẹ̀sìn Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kó dà wá rú. ẹlẹ́yàmẹ̀yà tẹ̀dẹ̀ Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kó dà wá rú. ẹlẹ́yàmẹ̀yà tí òṣèlú má jẹ́ kó dà wá rú. à ń bẹ Ọlọ́run ọba ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ rẹ mọ́sá ìjogún ẹ̀ fún wa. gbogbo tó wá kálukú wa bá ní fàlùbáríkà sí. gbogbo ọjọ́ jẹ́ aláìsàn bá ní fún ní àlàáfíà ara. gbogbo àwọn jẹ́ ti lọ bọ́lọ̀ bá ní ká bá ní gẹ̀ wọ́n. àwa náà wá lọ́rẹ̀ mi wá. ìsìláàmù là ń ṣe àdánwò tí ń kà jẹ́ fi sọ́kún ọ̀sẹ̀ sí mọ́mú bá wa o. gbogbo ọjọ́ ti kó ònú ẹbí wa lọ́sẹ̀ sí mi ọlọ́ba ní dáwọn padà wá. bá ní yọ kó ònú àwọn aburú tí wọ́n wà nú ẹ̀ yìí. wàhálà tí sùnyàn jẹ́ fi sọ́kún mi ò sí ìsìláàmù ọlọ́mọ dàsí wa ń gbá. gbogbo ọjọ́ ń wọ́ ọmọ bá sọmọ rere fún wọn. àti àwọn lóyún sínú ọjọ́ jẹ́ kí wọ́n bí wẹ́rẹ́. àti àwọn wáyà ọjọ́ ń wọ́ kọ́kọ́rọ́ ayé mọ́tàbá ní sí fún wọn. bismillahir rahmanir rahim. bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa barik ala Muhammadin kama barakta ala Ibrahim innaka Majid. Allahumma la tanamma min hadha dhanba illa ghafarta. ولا هم إلا كشفت ولا قدر إلا نفست ولا عيب إلا سترت ولا فسر إلا سلات ولا تائب إلا قبلت ولا مخطئ إلا فوت ولا موصي إلا يسرت ولا آخر إلا ذلت ولا مريض إلا شفيت ولا مسافر إلا رجعت ولا مجاهد نصرت ولا حاجة من الدنيا والآخرة يا لك رضا نبي الصلاة إلى قضيتها يا رب الرحيمين. اللهم اكمل علينا، اللهم اكمل علينا، اللهم يسر يسر أمورنا كلها فإن تيسير ما عليك يسير. اللهم رحمتك نرجو وعذابك نخاف. اللهم كنا عذاب النار وكنا عذاب القبر وكنا فتنة يوم الممات وكنا فتنة مسيح الدجال. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. اللهم آت نفوسنا تقواها وزكيها أنت خير من زكاها أنت ولي مولاها. اللهم يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك. اللهم أنت مصرف كل الأبصار صرف كل طاعتك. اللهم اجعل في قلوبنا نورا وبأسماء نورا ونيمان نورا وشمائلنا نورا ومن فوقنا نورا ومن تحتنا نورا. الله ونور قلوبنا ونور أبصارنا ونور عقولنا يا رب العالمين. ربنا ابقى علينا صبرا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا من الكافرين. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا آتنا من لدنك رحمة وهيئ لنا من أمرنا رشدا. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكن من الخاسرين. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن أخطأنا. ربنا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملت الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا لا طاقة به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين وأذل الشرك والمشركين وأذل الكفر والكافرين وأذل الظلم والظالمين. اللهم عليك بأعداء الإسلام كلهم. اللهم عليك بأعداء الإسلام كلهم. اللهم نجعلك في نحورهم وانقذ من شرورهم. اللهم كنا شر الأشرار وكنا شر الطغاة والجبابرة وظلمة يا رب العالمين. اللهم أنت ربنا ونحن عباد وكمانا. اللهم كمانا في جميع أمورنا كلها يا رب العالمين. اللهم باركنا في أنفسنا وباركنا في أولادنا وباركنا في ذرياتنا وباركنا في أعمالنا وباركنا في حياتنا وباركنا في علمنا وباركنا في تجارتنا يا رب العالمين. اللهم ألف بين قلوبنا كما ألف بين قلوب أصحاب رسولك. اللهم أكلنا آدافنا. اللهم أكلنا آدافنا. اللهم ارزقنا حبك وحب رسولك وحب كتابك وحب ملائكتك وحب عمل يقربنا إلى حبك. اللهم قربنا إليك. اللهم قربنا إليك. اللهم قربنا إليك ولا تبعدنا عنك يا رب الراحمين. يا رب الراحمين يا رب الراحمين. اللهم نحن عباد وأنت ربنا كمانا. اللهم لا ربنا سواك ولا معبود غيرك ولا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا ظالمين. يا قوم برحمتك نستغيث. يا حياكم برحمتك نستغيث. يا برحمتك نستغيث. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا ظالمين. يا رب العالمين. اللهم تب علينا. اللهم نتوب إليك فتوب علينا يا رب العالمين. اللهم اغفر لنا ما قدمنا وما أخرنا وما علنا وما أسررنا وما أنت على بينك أنت على الغيوب. اللهم يسر أمورنا كلها بين تيسير الأمور عليه يسير يا رب العالمين. اللهم بسمنا أحد والآفات ومن جميع صوت والآخر يا رب العالمين. اللهم قمنا في جميع أمورنا. اللهم على ما أحيينا إذا كانت الحياة خيرا لنا وأمتنا إذا كان الموت خيرا لنا يا رب العالمين. اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا والمؤمنين والمؤمنات الأحياء والأموات الراحمين. اللهم أصلحنا جميعا واصلح حكامنا وولاة أمورنا. اللهم اصلح علماءنا. اللهم اصلح أغنياءنا وقراءنا ورجالنا ونساءنا وشبابنا وفتياتنا يا رب العالمين. اللهم اغفر لنا وارحمنا. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم صل على محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وبارك على محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم إنك مجيد. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون.